Hey, 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 happy day. Pajama Grandma, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here in one of my favorite pair of pajamas, the wild and crazy pajamas of color. They remind me of like the kaleidoscope. They actually do remind me of a kaleidoscope or of, they look like something that I probably should have had in maybe the 70s, kind of the 60s or 70s, kind of a hippie era. But I just love them. They're a really cool and wild pattern. I'm going to have to get rid of them because they're actually too big. I can't believe I have pajamas that are too big, but I do. But I thought the pattern was so cool, I bought them anyway. So today it's really going to be interesting because yesterday, like last night actually, it wasn't even yesterday, it was last night, I went for a walk in the park. And whenever I go for a walk in the park, I get new ideas and new revelations. I don't know about you, but anytime I spend in nature or outdoors, I just seem to be able to tap into something smarter than I've been because I should have thought of this forever ago and I never did because I've been cooped up in the house all winter long. I don't know about you, but I am not a great winter gal. I wonder every winter why I still live in Wisconsin. So I asked today on Pajama Grandma, if you could live anywhere on the planet, where would you live? And I'd be curious to hear where you would live too if you're listening to this because I'm just curious where people would live if they could, for any reason. I mean, if you didn't have to worry about being close to your family or about money or anything, where would you absolutely live? And then why? I'm super curious about that. Because let's be honest, I haven't lived that many places. Somebody put a message on Facebook and asked, how many places have you lived? How many states? And I think I've only lived in about 3 different states. I would have to really think hard about that. I've been to a lot of states, but I've only lived in, for an extended period of time, I believe 3. It's not very many. For how old I am, that's definitely not very many. So anyway, I was on my walk last night, or yesterday, it wasn't night because I wouldn't walk in the dark. Yesterday afternoon, late afternoon, early evening, I was on my walk at the state park, and I thought, okay, I've been offering a product directly to restaurant owners. And I'm like, maybe that's not who I should be offering it to. Maybe what I should be doing, because it's already done, offering the package to other business owners or agency owners or individuals who want to have their own agency that can serve the restaurant and bar market. Because that just makes a lot more sense. Number one, I cannot possibly, or we on our team cannot possibly reach all the bars and restaurants, and going at them one-on-one is probably a really silly, slow way to go. So why not provide a package and a product, this package and product, to other agencies and people that want to serve the restaurant and bar industry and have them do it for, number one, they could provide the service as a service for them and make a ton of money doing that, or they could teach them how to do it and set it up for them. And so I just think it's a much smarter way to reach a whole lot of people and help a whole lot of restaurants to be a lot more successful. It's such a tough industry, and I was in it for so long, and watching people come and go, it's just heartbreaking. And I think what reminded me especially of it today is one of my favorite restaurants is going to be 10 years old pretty soon, and I can't believe it's already been 10 years. But he's one of those operators that does not everything, but so many things right. And it's really fun to watch him and watch his success. So today I am going to flip around my webinar, and I think my webinar this week for that is going to be geared toward people that want to start their own agency that helps bars and restaurants specifically to automate all of their customer handling, and then they can use our system to do that. And I'm going to do my chronic pain webinar again, because I need to get that out there, just because I need to help more people, as many as I possibly can, to kill their chronic pain. That is my favorite one to do. That one, I love to do that webinar. And I have to put the finishing touches on, and I might have mentioned this yesterday, do a practice run through of a webinar that I'm doing with the business. The business owner is already doing run throughs, so I actually am not going to do that. I don't need to. He's been doing it every day and doing practice run throughs so that we can get our slides perfect for that. So why would I waste my time doing that? That's silly. That's really silly. I will listen to his and give him some feedback and critique, but I'm definitely not going to do it myself. Why would I do it myself? Crazy. Like I don't have enough to do. I'm launching I'm launching the Pajama Grandma Expert Secrets coaching and mastermind. And I did a video about how I set that up and the structure for that yesterday on Facebook Live, the quality of which was so bad, I almost deleted it. But I didn't delete it because it's only me that's so bad, the pixelated picture of me. And I don't know why that is, but because I'm just using my camera on my laptop. So, you know, maybe technologically I have to figure something out for that. But as long as people can hear my voice, I think that's the important part. It doesn't matter what I look like. And they can see my screen really clearly. And that's where I was demonstrating and showing exactly what I was doing and how I was doing it. So I think that's more important than if I'm pixelated. But if people start watching and I'm all pixelated, are they just going to turn it off and not even bother watching? I think I got pretty good views on that. So maybe that's not going to be an issue. Or maybe I just start right with a screen and not with my face at all. Big questions today, aren't they? Anyway, I'll probably do another one of those today. I am actually having a really good time showing people the behind the scenes of what I'm doing and how I actually do it. And I don't know if it's helping people or not, but it helps me to actually streamline and clarify what I'm doing instead of doing it the hard, long way. Yesterday I was trying to learn how to do some things on the new Actionetics MD, and thankfully, Facebook turned our chat box back on because I set some up down. I went to a conference called Funnel Hacking Live where we got early access to a piece of updated software for an autoresponder email and communication, massive communication system that we can automate and do fantastic things in. So I had set some chat box up, and all of a sudden they turned on yesterday. So I have to go and check them and make sure what I put in them makes sense still because I was just playing with them. So I think I'll set some up for a couple of my other pages. I'd only done a couple because I only had a limited amount of time down there to do that and to play with it, and it was brand new. And I had much more exciting things to do, interacting with amazing people and just having a terrific time in the beautiful Florida weather compared to Wisconsin. And so I will go in and do that today as well. I also have a couple chronic pain patients that I'm following up with. We're working on their personalized protocols, their personalized health plan. They're really a personalized perfect health plan, but people don't want to call it that. So I call it painkillers protocols. So we're working on several of those because I'm working on adding more and better case studies to the webinar that I'm doing for chronic pain, because I think everybody should have one. Everybody should have their own perfect health protocol. Just my opinion. So this pajama grandma is going to take her magnifying glass and get to work today because I have some really cool, fun things to do. I hope you do too. Go out and make it an awesome day, and I'll see you again tomorrow with what I'm up to, just so you can find out what's working, what's not, and kind of the life of somebody transitioning from the brick and mortar world to the online world. Somebody old transitioning from the brick and mortar world to the online world. See you soon. Bye.